welcome back to the compassionate space. I'm having a bit of a just a bit of a bad hair day today, but here we are, day 3, and a lot of reflections, a lot to talk about, but I'm going to try my best to keep this video shorter because I know that you all have things to do. No one wants to be watching a 10-minute video nowadays, right? The day of long form videos are numbered. It's got to be short. It's got to be short, and that's because of our attention spans. And I'm guilty too. I'm just as guilty as you are. Late night TikTok scrolling, telling yourself, "I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop this now." And before you know it, 2 hours have disappeared. And that's one of the main reflections that I have here. But time can disappear in 2 ways. Time can disappear in a pleasurable way, in a way in which you feel is rewarding, or time can disappear in a way where you feel you've wasted it. It's just disappeared and you want that time back. I remember being a young boy, just playing with my friends, my cousins out on the street. We'd play a range of games, chasing each other with sticks, football, Kirby, for those that know about Kirby. We would have races with our bikes, and time would disappear. I would oftentimes get in trouble for the time that I would return home. You'd go out in the morning and you'd come back in the evening, and it was revitalizing. It was so much fun. And that's because you were in a state of flow. You were in a state of flow in which events seemingly just coalesce into one another, and it's easy and it's not difficult and everything is just flowing. And this state of flow, according to one professor whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce, although it would be fun trying to pronounce it. I'll try pronouncing it at the end. If you want to see me fail pronouncing this name, then stick around until the end of the video. So this professor speaks about flow, and he considers it to be one of the most optimal experiences a human being can have. Because in a state of flow, all anxiety, all concerns, all attention on problems are dissolved essentially. And this state of flow is incredibly important. And I want to read something out. Specifically, it's incredibly important for the artist. And traditionally, the artist, that's what I identify myself as. I identify myself as an artist or an aspiring artist. And the artist would traditionally fall into a state of flow. And flow is what we are all seeking, a state in which we are completely at one with the thing we are doing. Flow, according to Professor Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, okay, that was my attempt to pronounce his name. There, I'll try again. He describes flow as a state of complete immersion in an activity. While in this mental state, people are completely involved and focused on what they are doing. And he goes on to say, contrary to what we usually believe, moments like these, the best moments in our lives, are not the passive, receptive, relaxing times. Although such experiences can also be enjoyable if we have worked hard to attain them. The best moments usually occur when a person's body or mind is stretched to its limits in a voluntary effort to accomplish something difficult and worthwhile. Optimal experience is thus something that we make happen. For a child, it could be placing with trembling fingers the last block on a tower she has built, higher than any that she has built so far. For a swimmer, it could be trying to beat his own record. For a violinist, mastering an intricate musical passage. For each person, there are thousands of opportunities, challenges to expand ourselves. One of the most frequently mentioned dimensions of the flow experience is that while it lasts, one is able to forget all of the unpleasant aspects of life. Now, you may be thinking, what's this got to do with mobile phone use? Well, the mobile phone, and just the phone in general, is the destroyer of flow. Because in order for us to be engaged in something entirely, we have to mitigate and remove distractions. But if the phone is consistently going to ding, to ding, to ding, bzz, 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 it pulls us away from that place. It pulls us away from that childlike, innocent experience of flow. Now, if anyone here has engaged in any martial arts, they know exactly what it feels like to be in a state of flow. That effortless experience of movement and commitment to the action in which that you are giving yourself to, it switches off any part of a problem solving mind. And as an artist, this goes out to all the content creators out there, those who want to write, those who want to draw, those who want to graphic design, those who want to take their creativity to the next level. The question that we have to ask ourselves is my phone getting in the way of my art? And even if you're not necessarily identified as an artist, is your phone still getting in the way of your art? And your art could very well be your life. Is your phone getting in the way of you engaging in that study of knowledge that you so desperately want to engage in? Is your phone getting in the way of you learning and experiencing the art of Arabic? I know so many people who want to learn Arabic. I know so many people who actually want to go on humanitarian work, but because they're so distracted from their phone, they can't get themselves to fill out the application form because it's just pulling us, and it's pulling us away, and it's pulling us away. I remember being a young child coming home from school and engaging in a range of activities from the moment I walked in, from the moment I went to bed, just engaging in so many different things, and none of them took away from me the way the mobile phone does. And I'm not saying that the mobile phone is an inherently evil thing. I just feel like it's destroying our flow. And I meet so many people along the way, including myself in the mirror, who just wants that state of flow. Sometimes I feel that I'm stopping and starting, stopping and starting, stopping and starting. And I've met people along the way who have said this, like they feel the same. They feel as if their life is janky, as if one day does not merge into the other day, and there's this conflict of energy and time, and they're on really high highs and really low lows. We all experience that. And that's part of life. That's definitely part of the human condition. But I can tell you now, the mobile phone definitely makes those highs incredibly higher and incredibly lower. So if flow is something that you want to experience, then one of the recommendations that I've received is to switch your notifications off. To switch your notifications off. Either switch them off completely or switch them off for the time that you're engaging in a task, whether that's writing, drawing, painting, singing, dancing, parenting, learning, reflecting, meditating, gardening. Just place it on do not disturb, and let's aspire to give ourselves the task that we are giving ourselves to, and aspire to let go of this distraction, and aspire to get very much so in touch with flow. If you want to get involved in this little 90 minute challenge where you try to use your phone for 90 minutes or less, and all you have to do is drop me a message. You don't have to do 90 minutes, you can do however much you want, but if you want to engage in this journey of redefining and rediscovering your relationship with your phone, all you have to do is reply back to the email. And if you're not part of the mailing list, click the link in either my bio on Instagram or in the description box on the YouTube video, and I look forward to chatting with you. I really do. Some of the emails that we've been getting have been excellent. Here, I'm going to try to pronounce his name. Positive psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. I think that was like 5 out of 10. Okay, see you tomorrow, guys.